be underway. Here we go. All right, folks, welcome to Trading Nuts. We've got Trader versus Trader, the final grouping here of our episode or season number 3. Welcome to the show, Jordan.
Hello. How's it going, y'all?
And Chandler.
Hello.
So Chandler is from Mississippi, and Jordan, I'm guessing you're from Albuquerque, is that right?
That is correct.
Oh, I got it right. Jeez, I'm on a roll here today. Okay, guys, we're going to get into the show and find out what this is all about. So it's a back testing challenge for those guys joining us just straight out of the gate. We're going to go into the details around this right now, and you're going to find out a little bit more about what's been going on here at Trading Up before we get into it. So how it works. So these guys have got 4 trades each. The market is going to be chosen by the trader. What market are you doing, Jordan?
Euro USD.
And Chandler?
UJ.
Cool. So that's what's coming up. The losing trader will take the 5th trade first, and the winning trader will take the 5th trade second if they need to. The winner of the overall knockout competition is going to get a £400 valued $12,500 evaluation account from my sponsors, City Traders Imperium. That then turns into a $50,000 Forex funded account. So the way it works is you get 50% of whatever you make on the $12,500, which is pretty unique in this in the funded space. And then that jumps once you pass the evaluation to 50 grand. Okay, and you get 60% on that. So really, really good offering here from these guys. The other sponsor I have is Sage Capital. I think they've rebranded to Sage Strategies. This is a one year VIP subscription. It's valued at $1,000. It's going to get you fully automated strategies that you connect to that trade gold, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. So these guys have got institutional grade strategies, which are awesome. So this is what the big boys use, but you guys have got an opportunity to do this from a retail space as well. Now, where did we end up with Season 2? So this was Season 2. We had DoviFX take out Season 2. Some huge scores in this season. In fact, it was the first season we used the Forex Simulator software. So it was the only one that we've got percentages against. But he won it with 30%. He had a 28 and an 8% in there. And we also had a 25%. So some really good scores. Been struggling a little bit here with Season 3. We've had a couple of minus scores here, and Gerald came in with a decent score. It was quite competitive, that one. They both got over 10%, and he took out that other spot in the semi-finals. So you guys will be playing against Gerald, whoever wins this. So this is how it works, guys. 5 consecutive trades on one market is what these guys are after. The trader must enter the 5 trades before the chart data ends. We'll use a random starting point picked by the Forex Simulator software, and if that's points closer than 2 years, we'll redo that point, and the trader can cancel the trade setup anytime before their entry triggers. Risk is 2% per trade. You can't extend your stop loss once you're in the trade, and the overall percentage gained during the 5 trade challenge will be what we use to gauge the winner, and you cannot have a stop loss greater than 500 pips or 5,000 points. Guys, this is the software we're using today, so both of them have got themselves a copy of Forex Simulator software. It is pretty damn amazing. There's a 14-day free trial if you want to use the links below the video to get access to that. You're going to see how it works today. Basically, it's a fantastic bit of kit for back testing anything. Now, we've got the Trading Up merch store. I have got some merch floating around here somewhere. In fact, we'll use this to do the thing. So this is you can get caps, you can get jumpers, you can get all sorts of stuff, Trading Nut stuff there you go, guys. And yeah, that's new. So if you want to check that out, we've got a new logo, and that's on everything over there. Also, if you are looking to do your back testing a lot faster, I've got my Robot Builders Club, which is a 7-day video course, VIP community, no coding required. It's live Q&A calls, 30 plus ready-made robots. There are links below the video, but this will be closing. The doors will be closing to this soon, okay? So it's not going to be going on forever. So the doors will be closing, but your access is for a lifetime anyway. So don't worry about that. But we're just going to slow down the new members coming on board. Now, if you do want to check out some videos that have hit the airwaves recently, so we've got this amazing video, which is all about price flow, how price flows from point to point, from James Ford over there at Technical FX. Got to go and check this out after watching this live stream. We also had the Crypto Whale. So this is Andy Peters. We've got 3 videos from him where how he trades Forex, how he trades crypto big move. So if you're looking for crypto stuff, this is great educational and entertaining videos to watch. We also, this was the other one. This was the US30 one he did, and this was a crypto video. Also, Anthony Williams, probably one of the best trader stories. If you want a motivational story, you've got to check this video out. Also, Dovi, as I mentioned, with his trend lines, you can see how he trades them. He breaks it down in this special video that we created. QBanks, US30 breakdowns, amazing. And there we go. We're back into the show here. Right, so guys, we're going to work out who goes first. I'm going to stop sharing. We're going to get what's further west? Is it Mississippi or Albuquerque? Whatever is further west, going to get to choose.
Albuquerque.
Albuquerque?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Albuquerque, you're going to choose which hand is the cap in. Okay, go for it. Left or right?
Left.
It's in the right hand.
Sounds good.
I know people keep saying, hey, you always goes to the left. It's like the penalties, if you watch football, that is. Right, okay, so what do you want to do, Chandler? Do you want to go first or second?
Nah, I'll let my man have it first.
Of course.
You're going to go first? You man. Okay, cool. All right, well, look, Jordan, do you want to share your screen? And we'll go from there.
There's a little screen sharing button.
It's usually
Come on,
down the
Cam.
bottom.
I'm having trouble finding it, brother. I got it. Got it right there.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, cool. All right, so do you want to, so you're on your pair here, Euro US dollar. Do you want to go and click that simulation random date and time, and we'll just click it? Okay, that's your start of your data. This is probably not going to give you enough history. Do you want to click it one more time?
Yeah.
What's that? 2006. Okay, that's good. That'll give you enough. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We don't want to make it too hard for you, so you can't actually look left at all. Go. Over to you, mate.
Oh, thank you.
So from what I read, you're a EMA kind of trader. Is that right? Like an EMA confluence sort of thing?
Yeah, I pretty much just surround my whole strategy around them, to be honest.
Do you want to, sorry, I'm struggling to see some of the things on the chart there.
Yeah, me too.
You might need to just change the color of them initially. It should stick with, yeah, that's it. And then I think one of your trend lines is dark blue.
No, this one is a fib. Cool, there it goes.
Yeah, and then I see your trend line's dark blue, is it? One of the trend lines?
I don't have any trend lines.
Oh, sorry. Oh, not trend lines. What am I saying? You're moving
One of the
averages.
moving averages.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a red one and a blue one.
Yeah. Do you want to change the blue one to like maybe a green and
Okay.
that much? It's just a little bit dark. You right click on it and then go properties. Okay, there you go. So Francisco is asking, is there any update on Daniel Savage and if he'll go have a go at the challenge? To be honest, guys, I've been slack. I've had to get on with a whole bunch of other stuff. I will try and make this happen at some point in the coming weeks. So I haven't actually done anything. I haven't reached out to him or anything like that. But he was keen, so we'll get him on. We'll get him on. Did you guys watch that one? Was it the last one? I think it was either the last trader versus trader.
Yeah, I did. I feel like I need somebody over my shoulder.
It went,
Bro, Daniel was going crazy, dude.
it,
That
wa-
was funny.
it was like a marathon. It was like a telethon. It just went on forever. It went on forever. I was like, is this thing at the end?
Yeah, I planned my night around that. I was like, man, I need to take out 3 hours so I can be ready to go. We can get this challenge done.
Well, the thing is, I did one myself after that, and I ended up getting like 9%, and okay, there was no pressure, and I could see why. There is definitely pressure here, guys. Like having like the eyes on you. It's annoying. It is annoying. I don't know if I could do it. I will do one. I definitely will do one. What was I going to say? I was going to say something else. I've forgotten now. But anyway.
Okay, I'm gonna take my first buy here. I'm gonna put my stops right below here.
After you've got this in, can you do us a favor?
Sure.
Okay, let's just lock this in. So you want to get that to 200. So you're probably looking at 1.3, maybe 2, yeah, or 1.18. Yeah, that's it. You got it. That'll do you. And so you take the market order there. Okay. Yeah, I was just going to say, is there any chance you can change the blue candles to something else? Because it's quite difficult to see the wicks on them.
No problem.
Or even just
It
a
helps
light
me a
blue
lot
or
to
something.
change the background. I don't know if that's going to cause you any issues on your side, Cam, but it does help to see a lot.
Yeah, I mean, if you could change the background as well if you wanted to a grey.
Is that one a
Is
little
it-
better?
Yeah, that's better. That's perfect.
Right, so
Did I change some rules, or are we waiting 3 hours for a trade? No, there's no rules change. So the rule changes happen in the semi-finals. In fact, I'll probably do the next season. We'll have a time limit. We'll have a time limit next time.
oh, did it
You
stop
got
me?
stopped
Oh,
you
it
out.
stopped me. Ow.
What was that? That was Brexit or something. Some sort of crazy news.
I had to have been. All right, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Second of the month. It may have been a Friday. There it was, Friday, NFP.
Oh, damn. Yep.
Yeah, that's tough.
No, no problem. No problem.
Yeah, this difficult thing is like trying to work out when these things are happening in a back test. That was probably the hardest thing when I tried to do it myself was working out. Oh, hang on a sec, we're on a weekend. Because the other thing I worked out was that the time, if you go to if you're skipping up and down time frames, the time can get out of sync on the up the top there. So like where it says 3:30, if you go to like a 4 hour and keep clicking next bar, it's starting 30 minutes into the bar, or maybe an hour 30 into the bar, or maybe 2.5 hours into the bar. So you've got to reset it almost to get to the start of the bar.
That last trade was kind of wild. I honestly didn't even. That's my first time seeing this. That's actually very, very helpful.
Yeah, it's
Pay attention to that, bro.
yeah. So you can see there now. So 3:30 on. So it's part way through that 4 hour bar.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to give the guys some explanation as to what your thinking is here?
My whole bias is bias, and the reason why is because my daily. So I'm just as strictly like I use like pretty much barely use fibs, but like I like to use the moving averages quite often. Oh snap, it's in. Um, Pretty much I like to use the moving averages for a lot of confluence. Sorry, I wasn't talking while focused, but I like to like see like pretty much I like to see dips into my moving averages while my EMAs hold. So if my green is holding over my red, my 8 is over my 20, then I'm looking for buys long term. And uh if my red is over my green, then which is my 20 over my 8, then I'm looking for sells long term. So I want to see those dips while they hold, and then I just want to see the structures on the smaller time frames follow through.
And when you're talking structures, you're talking just like high highs,
Market
high
structure.
low lows, and that sort of thing. Okay, yeah, cool.
Yes, sir.
We've actually got a great video going to hit the air this week where a guy called Matthew Todd, who's been on the show before, pretty much does a mini course on breaking down market structure, how he does it, and it's so mechanical. I mean, it's for anyone that's got no idea on how to do it. This is superb. That is a course in its own right. It goes for about 40 minutes. In fact, and we're going to release it in 2 parts. So guys, it's coming this week, later on. ICT versus TY. Who's TY? Anyone know? Do you guys know TY?
I don't have a clue.
ICT. I think I did ask ICT. He didn't respond.
Start playing.
Yeah, I think. Are you on a scroll wheel, like a mouse pad?
Yeah, a little mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes you can click the wrong thing.
yeah. So at the moment, I kind of just want to see this 15-minute structure break to the upside. And the reason why is because my daily, I'm blue, my green is over my red, 8 is over 20. On my weekly, my green is over red. On my 4-hour, my green is holding over my red. So I kind of want to see some 15-minute structure gets broken to the upside. And I like to see a pullback as well. Whenever I see the pullback happen, I like to drop down to the 5 minutes, see more structure breaks to the upside and get in on that. But at the moment, I got this lower high, and then it's kind of playing in this like little area right here. I want to see this lower high get broken.
And are you normally entering on 5s or? Okay.
Yeah.
And you're full time, Jordan?
Yeah. Right now I'm actually working towards getting funded with FTMO. I'm on my challenge right now.
Yeah, those challenges are tough.
They're tough, bro. It really like helps you like understand what you need to work on too, though. It's really great.
Yeah, it does.
I appreciate them a lot.
It seems like in 30 days I could easily hit 10% in a regular month, but when you know those days are going by and you can see it happening, it's something mentally it's a little tough.
Different. Yeah.
It appears there's some sort of drama between this guy TY and ICT, so that's why they wanted to see them on the challenge.
I feel like there's somebody having drama with somebody every day of the week.
It's
All the
no
time.
need for it. Somebody's asked what account size for the FTMO, Jordan?
Currently, I'm on a 50K. no lie, I did the 100K and I was up 8% on it. I had a nice day on GJ. I sold it. I was up 8%, and then I kind of had a losing streak, and then like ever since then, it just kept going down and down, and I was like, oh shit. Eventually, I kind of like I was playing with it, and like I had to like really change up my whole risk management and everything, and it just kind of I ended up losing that one. So I was like, you know what? Let me start from scratch, but I'm gonna do the 50K, kind of do a little bit less, because I was honestly the thing about me is I need to learn a little bit more discipline whenever it comes to patience. Because whenever I see a move happening, I want to get in at the best entry possible. I don't end up waiting for that possible break of structure or something, you know what I mean? Because then it could take weeks for it to play out or something. Because I like to look for longer term moves.
Do you only trade one pair?
No, I like to trade multiple pairs. But it's I like to set alerts around the EMAs. And whenever
Okay.
I get alerted, it's kind of letting me know that a setup is starting to play in my favor. And so I kind of just need to like know. So I have like multiple pairs, just kind of like, just
Yeah, that
with
makes sense.
alerts on. Yeah. So right here.
So Samuel, sorry, I just saw your question. Like, what backtesting software we're using? It's called Forex Simulator. You can see it up there. Yeah, there's links below the video if you want to get access to it. They do have a 14-day free trial.
Cam, I heard you mention that he was working on updating some things. Are they going to do something for the Apple users as well? Do you know? Or
Yeah, so I believe it's going to be put online, so anyone can use it, right? It doesn't matter. Yeah. But it is a good bit of kit. It's like, I mean, I've used the other Forex simulator type softwares before, and always find them awkward. This one it's very much like TradingView. I mean, it's not exactly like TradingView. There's a couple of little things that could be tweaked initially, which I know that they're going to tweak, which is the zooming in and out, as you can see here. It's not quite as fluid as TradingView, but those things, they've got like a list of enhancements to do.
Yeah, that's something to get the hang of for sure.
But like most guys who have used TradingView can pretty much jump on here and get it within a few minutes. They're not struggling, especially around the marking up of charts and stuff like that. They're finding the boxes and the lines and what have you.
Okay, I'm gonna take a buy here. Market order.
Yep.
I'm gonna put my stops right here at this level. I'll extend it to 14.
96.
Okay.
Now, I've got some bad news for you. I think your first trade, because of the NFP, it slipped big time. So you lost 4% on the first trade.
Even though we only missed 2?
Yeah, because it would have slipped because of the news.
Oof.
Yeah, I've been in that with a real trade before. That's not a fun time.
So you got 192.16 to play with. Add it to, that'll do you. You can give yourself a bit more if you want. Okay. Go to your history just to double check that. Just click on your history tab. Yeah, so it
did. It took.
Yeah, it slipped big.
What a
time.
bummer.
It would have been spread and everything.
Wow.
Ugh. That's a bummer. All right. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see. Lovely.
Francisco's like, please tell me you didn't look up what only. Oh, you're out. Yeah.
Yo, we are out of there. All right, no problem. No.
Francisco saying, please tell me you didn't look up OnlyFans, as my wife wouldn't be too happy. I didn't actually look it up. Did I look it up? I think I Googled it, but that was as far as I got. So what do you think happened with that one, Jordan?
Honestly, it was an early entry. The reason why is because we're at the 38.2% fib level. I don't necessarily take trades like that, but I kind of seen structure breaking to the upside, and then I seen that pullback that I wanted to see. I trade what I like to see. If it shows me what I want to see, then I'll enter it. And it did that, but it just didn't hold. So it did come back down, and it's still holding my overall bias of what I want to see happen. I just need to stay a little bit more patient. And that's one of those things right there, like that kind of failed me in my FTMO, is my patience.
Only then, how do you sign up? I'm guessing you're saying, how do you sign up for this challenge? There's a button on the page. In fact, I'll give you the link to the page. That's the page there. It's in the chat. So you can get, so there's a button on that page. If you scroll down, you can see it says apply. There's a form you fill in. And what I do is when we're looking for guests, like these guys, I go through the whoever's there, and we see if we can get you on. So what's your typical risk to reward, Jordan?
Whenever these trades fly, they could hit over 1 to 6.
Okay.
I just need it to fly, so that's why I'm not too worried about my losses at the moment. I just need it to fly because I base these positions off of this daily and 4-hour, and I do my stops really tight on the 5-minute for that tight R to R. I should have bought. It's fine. No problem. There it is. Let's see. Here, I'm gonna buy here. Let me play out one more candle just to make sure. Yeah, I'm gonna buy here. I'm gonna put my stops.
I'll just tell you how much you got. 188.
188.
There you go. That will do you.
That'll be fine.
Yeah. Yep. That's fine. Yep.
Okay. 0.94. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that. Okay. This is my third or fourth?
This is your third trade.
Okay.
It's almost like your fourth because you were.
Hedge, man. Let's go. That's such a bummer, dude. All right, I'm gonna get out of this area. I'm gonna just get forward a little bit. Yeah. See, I'm glad I did that because I would have been holding my buy bias this whole time. And the reason why is because, I seen these like structure levels like low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high. And then I seen it with this big impulse to the upside, kind of counted this as my higher low pullback. And that's why I was looking for a lot of buying opportunities because of these bulls. There's a lot of wicks up here too, bearish engulfing. That's kind of just like, kind of just a unfortunate situation for me.
Yeah, the wicks on both sides, it doesn't give you a lot of clarity as to like
It
where
doesn't.
it's going to be going.
It does not.
7 days. You're on 7 days. You're skipping 4
Yeah.
7. Yeah. Okay. And just so you guys know, so these guys only just got the software yesterday because I only reached out to them yesterday after a couple of late pullouts here on the challenge. So give them some leeway in terms of getting familiar with this or looking familiar with it. It's probably not as easy as you think. Now, Jordan, how much back testing have you done in the past? Like, did you do a lot of back testing, or are you more of a?
I like back testing a lot. I look at it as a game. I like to back test for fun, to be honest.
And what do you typically use? Because you obviously weren't using this before.
Yeah, I was playing on this Forex simulator. I started playing on it last night around like midnight, and I did about like 5 simulations with it to get the hang of it.
Yep.
And then like normally I usually just do it on TradingView all the time with the bar replay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I managed to.
Oh, sorry. Go on, Chandler.
No, you're good. I was just saying I managed to finish downloading the software like 15 minutes before we started, so I've got a decent idea.
Oh yeah, because that's right. You messaged me last night on my time saying that you were struggling with getting access to it. So yeah, okay. Well, guys, yeah, give them some leeway here. It's difficult stuff.
Are they talking trash, Cam?
No, they're not talking
y'all.
trash. my guys on the audience, they never ever talk trash. They're always
I know.
polite.
They're all good people. I know.
Watching the comments is my favorite part.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I hear you. They're just a lot like me, bro. Just impatient, bro. I hear that though.
I mean, we're not even 30 minutes in yet, and you've taken 3 trades. So
JP,
I know. I'm trying to be quick. I'm trying to find these setups. You know what I mean? These are typical setups that I look for. You know what I mean? My bias is there. I just need to like get the actual execution point.
JP Savage is in the chat.
And JP.
He says, I'm next. HMU to schedule. What does HMU stand for? I've got no idea.
Hit me up.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so damn old. This is ridiculous. I don't know this. I'm like Googling some of this stuff going, what does this mean? Okay. Do you want to go up against Daniel, JP? We've almost already done that one, to be fair. So talk us through your style, Chandler. What do you how do you trade?
Yeah, so I well,
Oh, you've gone on mute there. You've just gone on mute somehow.
I'm gonna skip 7 days again. I don't like this.
I think he's frozen out.
is it any better now?
Oh yeah, there we go. You're back.
Okay. Yeah, so I look for 4-hour shifts, and then essentially, if it shifts to the bulls and that's confluent with the daily and weekly, then I have one specific strategy of a trailing stop loss, so to speak. And if it's a counter trade, I'm going to take it to the next level of support or resistance. It's a pretty simple concept, but I like to talk when I trade anyway, so I'll kind of talk my way through it when we get to my point.
Cool.
Ben saws. I'm not a talker, y'all. Just kidding.
I'm trying to be careful. I've got this creaking chair, so I'm trying not to be moving around too much.
Bro, that's a big distraction. Might make me lose. Just kidding. I'll make
Look at
myself lose. Chill out, Jordan. Let's focus. Just kidding. All right.
Thank you, JP. Look, he's probably the first person to throw in. I think you can throw in money on the chat somehow. He's highlighted a message. Well done, mate. Appreciate it.
Bro, JP is always throwing money. Have you seen his Instagram? Come on now.
Yeah, I do see it from time to time.
It's on 7
Was
days.
it Booby Trap? He's throwing money, a lot of money around there.
I missed my entry. I messed up. I had it on 7 days. I messed up. I missed it. Wow. No problem. Whatever. I missed it.
I feel like something just happens when we get on here, though, because I know you had Drew Bishop on as well, and I've watched him trade a lot of times. And then it seems like when you get on here, it doesn't, your luck kind of goes away for a minute.
Well, yeah, I mean Tyler struggled as well. Even QB Stew, he struggled. I think he's still got a positive score. I mean, Uncle Ted, he only got just a positive score. It is very different, right? It's very different, even though it's like, well, it shouldn't be different. I think some people, I don't know. It's like if you guys finish quickly, I'll have a crack, but I don't think you're gonna be finished quick enough. And I've got a daughter to pick up, so I'm keen to do it. But it's probably not going to be today. So yeah, JP wants to go. I think we could probably do. If Raul wants to have a go, that would be great. So you know Raul. So I mean, why don't you just ask him? You sort it out. You HMU me. Is that it? You hit me up. You. Oh God, jeez, man, this American lingo, these 3-letter abbreviations, it's beyond me, guys. All I know is I did the Cockney rhyming slang. That was about it. Errol, finally catching us live. Well done, mate. So, guys, we are on the 4th trade here coming up for Jordan over there in Albuquerque. I'll tell you how much you got to risk, Jordan. He's had a bit of unfortunate initial trade, which unfortunately took him out 4% instead of 2% because of the NFP news, which he didn't realize. So, unfortunately, it is what it is. Times 0.02 equals 184 to 185 is what you've got. There you go. That will do you.
I'm selling here. Reason why I'm selling is because on the daily, we had this pullback. My EMAs just crossed. On the weekly, my red is holding over my green. On the 4 hour, it had this break of structure. This was a previous higher low. It broke. It had this pullback into the 50% level. Right here on the 15-minute, it had these higher lows, higher highs, all that good stuff. It failed to create a new high. It made this like higher low point and then kind of double topped, and then it broke this previous higher low, in my opinion. And so I want to see it melt. Let's freaking see. Hey Cam, can we scale in? This is my 4th trade, but I just want to ask, like,
yeah, you can scale in one more trade. So you got to use the balance that you've got, not the equity. So if it does get, yeah, so you can scale in at the same amount, 184. Or if you close out of this trade, then you can basically use the extra equity you've got to get the, whatever it is, the extra few bucks risk on the next trade.
this is my 4th trade, though. No.
This is your 4th trade, so you got one more. Yeah,
Okay,
so you can scale in. You can scale in. What I'm saying is you can scale in, but you've got to use the same amount of risk that so you can't add the equity that you've gained. You've got to use the balance.
Got you. Yes, sir.
So if you were to win this trade, then you'd have more to risk on the next trade. Whereas if you scaled in, you'd have less to risk.
Scale in here.
Yeah, you can
My
scale
stops.
in. So it was 184.
Right here. 84. All right. Do me good, EU. Do me good. Let's see it. Do me good, baby. Let's see it.
Okay, we're up $400, $450. So you're clawing your way back. Oh, hang on. Sorry, mate.
What did I do?
You're only supposed to take 4 trades, and then we're supposed to get.
That's what I asked. I asked if that was my 4th trade. Yeah.
So I'll tell you what.
Well,
What we can do is we just won't count it. Okay, so just whatever we close out, we'll just add that first trade. Sorry, yeah. So you're right.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Yeah, I double checked to ask, and no, it's cool. It's fine. I want to double check. It's cool. All right, so then I'll just delete this.
Yeah, so it's that first trade there. The 0.77 is what you've got. Sorry, I don't know why I keep doing that. It's like 2 now. Twice I've done that now.
Okay, brother. These kind of competitions are long. You kind of lose track of how many trades you do.
Yeah, it was like I put your first trade down as a win on my live scores thing. I'm like, why did I put that down as a win?
I'll take it. Chandler's like, I know you would.
No, you're good, man.
Right.
Sorry, I read the chat and I forget what's going on. That's sorry, guys.
I want to protect whatever I just made.
Yes, indeed.
I don't want it to pull all the way back up here. I want to protect whatever I made. I'm gonna let it play out. Needed to hold lower highs and create lower lows. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Create more lower lows. Okay. If it closes above this lower high on the 5-minute, I'm probably gonna close this position. I just don't like the way, because I don't want it to shoot all the way back up to my entry for whatever reason and lose all these profits that I kind of booked. And I don't like booking partials either. So, and then if I do close this, maybe it'll give me opportunity for that 5th trade to possibly come back. You know, we'll see how my boy Chandler does. Let's see. Will it hold? Lower low. Come on. Lower lows.
Perfect for range traders. It's like,
Bro, I hate ranges. I find myself in them too often though.
This is what's tough for me about the lower time frames. I feel like you've got to cover so much space to be able to get anything to happen.
Ugh, it
Move
is
your stop
so
loss.
noisy. Yeah, it is the noisiest stuff, bro. There we go. There we go.
that was what
Woo!
you're
All right,
after.
cool. That is what I was after. Cool. So lower lows right in through here. Pull
So it
back,
looks like
lower
you've.
high.
Oh no, I was going to say it looks like you're in profit, but you're not because it's the extra trade. So you need to. What are you currently at? So you need $800 to get back just above break even. So you're almost there. There you go, $800. So you're basically above 10 grand on that last trade. Had you taken both trades, you had a great score.
Tyler just shout us out on the on his little trading group, so maybe we'll get a couple people to join.
Oh, did he? Ah, cool. Guys, if you haven't liked the video yet, please hit like. Always helps to get, some likes on this free content.
Need more lower lows. This is my lower high over here. If it closes above that, then I'm out this position. But I need more lower lows. There they are.
There you
Let's
go.
keep going. Let's keep going then.
So
That's what I want to see.
It's interesting that you can do this on the lower time frames. You're happy to do it on the 5 minute and not. So what would get you out of this trade then? A higher high on a 5?
A higher high. If it breaks above this lower high right here,
Yep.
then I'm out.
So yeah, that'll get you back to break even.
I'm out.
Okay, so you basically so don't close that last one. So 10,006, okay, is what you've got. So you're just up 0.06%.
Wow,
Which is good. It's a good comeback.
that was great. I love it.
0.6.
That's exactly what I wanted.
0.06%. So you're basically at break even. So with one trade in your pocket, what I'm going to do is get you to stop sharing.
Got you.
I can do that. Okay, and Chandler, over to you.
All right. Let's see. Give me just one moment. I'm going to share my screen.
Good luck, bro.
I appreciate it. Let's see.
All right, YouTube comments. I'm gonna see what y'all are saying about me, yo. Y'all better not
I
be
was watching
roasting
them the
me.
whole time. I got to turn them off now.
Yeah,
Right,
dude, I had to turn them off too.
Okay,
Now, do
Cam,
you
is
wanna-
that working?
Yeah, that's working. So do you want to go simulation, random date and time? Let's see what we get. Yeah, that will do you.
It's like 2015.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so essentially just to start off, zoom out and verify my trend on the weekly, which, I mean, it's pretty obviously bullish. My rule is just to zoom out until I cannot really see the candles anymore and just make sure there's not some huge bar way back here or some break that I haven't seen yet, which looks like we're good on. So I'm going to mark this up and then I'll go to my daily and do the same. Yeah, it's a little tough on this little scroll bar. It like wants to shoot up or drop really quickly. Let's see here. Okay, so this was my last higher low. We've obviously broken above that. So I do 2 candle closes above to consider it to be an actual break above. So we broke above here, making this my new higher high, the wick of this. My new higher low is here. We don't have 2 candle closes below that. So I look for the next break, which is here. I've got my higher low right there, no break. So this is where I'm marking this. Give me just a moment. I'm going to change the color for me not to get confused. All right, and then I go to my daily and do the exact same thing. Okay, so it looks like we're bullish on the daily as well. Shift here. We've got a break above, no break. I've got nothing closing twice below that, so I'm good here. And if I'm just talking too much, just tell me, Cam. I'll not explain so much.
Definitely keep talking, mate.
There's no such thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got no break above until here. So this is my higher low. Give me just a second. I'm going to adjust my little screen here. Okay. I'm having trouble grabbing these little lines. Okay. So that is my most recent bearish candle here. We broke above. And if I can move these little rays. Okay. So we've got 2 breaks above, 2 breaks above, nothing breaking below, making this my higher low. Give me just a moment so I can see. Jesus. Okay. All right. I've obviously got 2 candle breaks below here, making this my momentum shift point. And then I just keep following down. It usually takes me a minute for me to figure out where I actually am in structure, but this is what helps me the most in my strategy. So I have to be able to be sure. Okay. We've had nothing break above, obviously. I've got 2 candles below. So my shift is here. We're back bullish, making my higher low here. We've got 2 breaks above here. Putting my shift here. We're bearish. And if I can move the screen, okay. And I've got nothing breaking below this massive wick here. So I'm going to get this little magnet. Oh my God. Okay. There we go. All right. Now I just go to my 4 hour. Let me change the color of this so I can. That'll work. All right. And I'm just looking for a shift. So obviously right now it looks like we're bearish on the 4 hour. So I'm not going to take anything. I only take fresh shifts. We've clearly broken structure through here. So we are bearish on the 4 hour. I'm going to mark that point, and then I'm just going to keep riding until we get a shift. So once again, we've got that huge wick. Nothing's breaking below it. So my shift is here, basically at my daily. So once I break and shift the 4 hour and then break through that daily point, I'll be looking for buys or look for it to shift back to the bears and go for sells. So just 1 second here. Get all this stuff right, and we'll be good to go. Okay, so Cam, if you can help me with this part, I'm trying to make sure that I understand how this
just hit stop,
skipping part works.
Stop. Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah. So just hit stop there. So you want to try and skip through with the control key?
Yes.
Okay, so if you just click on the chart, okay. You don't need that. Yeah, just click on, and then have you got a mouse with a scroll wheel on it?
No, I've got a laptop. It's a Mac laptop. I tried to do what you were telling me about the scrolling earlier. It wasn't working.
I don't think it's, so you're just going to have to, so if you click on the drop down next to the arrow, so what do you want to do? Do you want to click by bar, or you want to go through on?
Yeah, I'd like to go bar by bar for at least a few minutes because it's going to take some time.
See the blue arrow there, keep going right, the blue arrow, keep going. That one, yeah. So you click on the drop down. So if you go to 4 hours, 4 hours not in there, you go to edit.
Okay, I've got the bar. I've got it to the bar. So as long as it's on the 4 hour, it should work. Let me make sure. Yeah, we're good here.
Okay, so that's clicking you through probably once.
Yeah, just 1 bar per click, I think.
Okay, is it? Okay, cool. Yeah,
so I'm either waiting for it to break below this massive wick or break above. I'm not really interested in anything until we get to that point. So let's just see what happens. And it's ranging. Okay, I'm just going to let it play out if I can. No, it's fine. I'll click. just madly tapping my.
Yeah, you could probably get it. It's actually pretty quick. You probably get it to like if you move that 4x to like 60x, you probably get a
60.
Yeah.
Okay.
It would probably play because it's on a 4-hour chart, right? So the ticks are gonna be pretty. You might even do.
See, that's
120.
We're going to 300. Let's see if that gives me something a little bit better.
Even 600. 4-hour chart, 600 might be okay.
600 works.
So what are you looking for it to do?
I want it to either shift down past this point and create another lower high, or I want it to break above here. I'm not taking any trades unless I can shift structure from the bears to the bulls or wait for it to break back to the bears. So essentially, until it goes bullish, I'm not interested, to put it, I guess, in the best way. Let me see here. Because otherwise I just get to play with this range and I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So is this like Trading View where if you shift up to the daily, it starts to like tell you stuff that hasn't happened yet?
No, you can go to the daily and it'll tell you the exact price you're at.
Okay, great. That's easier for me.
I like this software a lot.
Yeah, it's very good for back testing. I mean, there's a few little things I need to fix, but it's like generally, I think it's great.
Mm-hmm.
Give me just a second. I'm going to mark the bottom of this just so I can make sure I know where I'm at. Okay. Yeah, man, it doesn't want to do anything but range. Okay, so I finally got my break below, and I do have 2 candle closes below it. So give me just a moment. I'm going to adjust this my 4-hour here. I just like to constantly mark off where my higher lows and lower highs are, just so I can know when those shifts are happening. But we did just have a shift back below. So what I'm waiting for now, it's continued bearish. I'm waiting for it to I want it to go bullish, but I now have a new point that I can let it break rather than waiting for it to get in that range again. So I'm essentially just continuing to move this bar down, if I can get it to move, and just keep watching for a break.
Do you want to break above that bar and then?
Yeah, I'd like for it to close 2 candles. Right. And then I'm looking for buys.
Yep.
It is a counter, so I'll be looking for, it's countered daily, so I'll be looking for a pretty short buy. Usually those can go, 1 to 1, 1 to 2, something like that. If it's in confluence with the daily, I mean, you can see them go for quite some time. Sometimes you can catch the beginning of a trend that'll last a long time. So, I mean, this is the issue though. I'm just sitting here when I'm on a big time frame like this, I'm just kind of sitting in a range. Like I'm not letting it, nothing's going below this and nothing's going above it. So I'm just kind of sitting here. So not too much to talk about, but I'm just waiting.
Guys like, is the range something that you would not normally trade, or is it just because it's a challenge you want to try and find a trend?
No, I don't trade ranges at all. I trade all the majors and 3 or 4 of the exotics, gold, and then the oil. So, I mean, you can catch 5 or 6 shifts a week, and that's all you need. I mean, but you may not catch a shift on a pair for over a month. I mean, it could take quite some time. So I may not look at a pair again. Like I put alerts on my 4-hour shifts, and then I just don't look at them again until they shift. So it allows me to trade. It allows me to trade a lot of pairs, but not a lot of pairs at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I finally got, once again, I've got my 2 candle closes below that. Sorry, I know this is kind of a slow going process. Usually I'm able to see something before now, but it is literally not shifted back to the bulls one time since I've started. Which, I mean, you could make a lot of money off of trading the opposite direction or in continuations, but I found that the shifts are really kind of like the nice spot for me. That's what I like to do. So I'm sure there's plenty of people that would have made plenty of money by now, but I try to stick to the rules.
And so you're buy biased because what was the reasoning again?
I'm biased for the bears because it is bearish. The only reason I'm looking for it for a buy is if it shifts to the bulls. And my rules, if it shifts to the bulls, that's 2 candle closes above this and retesting the higher high. So when I get that, we call it an A point. When I get the A point retest, that's what I'm looking for. And then I'll drop down to the 15-minute, find an entry, but I'll explain all that in the moment.
Yeah.
But essentially, I mean, I'm in the longest bearish trend I've ever seen. So let's see. It looks like I may have had 2 candle closes above this. Let me verify. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, looks like we're good. I mean, sometimes it's like the smallest thing, but it's funny how those like very small details can make a difference. So we are bullish now. I've got, it's called what we call it a 1, 2, 3. So I've got a higher low here. I've broken above here, making a new higher low. So that makes this, if I can zoom in slowly, let's see. I've got a retest point right here, which is what, once again, that's what we call our A point. Let me make sure I've got this magnet on. And I'm essentially going to mark this, if I can move it. Okay, yeah. So now I'm looking for it to come back and retest this area on the 15-minute. And I will be looking for an entry. But it's kind of a simple process. Basically, when I'm looking for it to retest, I want it to do the exact same thing I just did. I wanted it to break. This is bullish structure right here on my 15-minute. I want it to break below this and go bearish on the 15-minute. And then once it goes back to the bulls, I'm taking the trade. So it's kind of a easy, simple concept there. But this is my most recent shift point. So I'm going to click through these, see if it helps me. Okay. And then I've got a new shift point here. So I'm literally just kind of following through to this point. I don't like that it broke below there, but let's see. And yeah, I mean, it's basically the same concept. You just lower down on the time frame to the next point. So it is respecting that area of support currently.
Chandler, can I ask you something, bro?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you usually chase counter trend trades?
Yeah, I trade counter just to the next 4-hour level. I don't trade counter, like I don't ride on counter trend trades. But if it's confluent, I'm gonna take it for as long as I can. I just move my stop loss. So this has broken below. I'm sure on the 4-hour it has gone back bearish. I've got to check that. Okay, no, so we're still good on the 4-hour. It's just in a deeper correction. So it's essentially, I mean, I'm sure you guys are familiar, but basically it's just made a flag downwards. But because of that flag, I now have structure on this time frame. So I'm looking for it to shift back on the 4-hour. Now I can't take a 15-minute entry just because of the structure that's formed. So let's see here. Yeah, I mean, it probably will take a minute to actually, well, that was my shift. I missed it.
You're looking
that's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
That is what I was looking for, yeah. And then obviously, if I had actually taken it, I would have taken it to this higher low right, or excuse me, lower high right here. So that's the strategy in effect, but obviously I missed it. So
it was nice,
we
bro.
are looking for the next. Yeah.
So you completely missed that, have you?
Yep, 100%. Yeah, because I would have taken that at the invalidation point. So essentially at the point of it breaking that, I would take the trade.
Yeah.
But I was not thinking about shifting back to the 15-minute to catch that, to actually watch it. I forgot that I forgot.
Where would your stop would have been? Below the next?
Yeah, stop. It's 10 pips below this bottom.
Okay.
So I go 10 pips below and then I take it to that. So that's usually, like I say, it's usually close to a 1-to-1 on something like this. But let me just verify with my daily, make sure I've got everything in the right place, because we've definitely had a lot of structure built since I started following. Let's see here. Yeah, sorry. It looks like I'm gonna be the the slow one, but I'll give Jordan some time to
Oh,
relax.
no. You guys are seem to be speeding along compared to some other guys.
Yeah.
Uh,
Let's see here. Okay, so basically the same thing. I mean, I'm literally just looking for it to shift, which it has done. Now I want it to I want it to form a lower high, or excuse me, a lower low. And that's what I'm going to consider my A point. I'm going to take it off of that. So I need to slow this down. Let me see.
So you
So
could
I can take this
yeah.
on 600 and I can hit start, right?
Yeah.
And it'll
Yep.
just move
And
and I can stop
yeah.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I just don't want to miss the trade itself, but it is probably going to take a minute. Okay. I don't like that. I don't suppose there's any faster way to kind of move through this.
Oh, you could do you could drop down to an hourly bar, and then you've got 4 clicks to get through the 4 hour.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's a great point. Let me see here.
So
I'm gonna
you
click
just,
through and just see. Yeah, it looks like it's forming that structure now. So if I just don't click straight through all of them, I should be okay. So essentially, I'm forming my A point here. When I've got two candle closes below this point, that's what I'm going to call my A point, and that's what I'm looking for it to retest. So let me see here. I'm gonna draw.
So you're going short now on this, yeah? Or
Yes,
you're thinking short?
yes, going short. Yes. If I can make these rectangles work. Okay, so yeah, essentially I want it to retest that area, and then I'm going to take it off of the invalidation. So I'm back on the 15-minute. And hopefully we can get a retest so we can actually get a trade going. But it may just leave. Yeah, so it's kind of like a long process, and it's a lot of specific rules, which I guess is what you're supposed to have, but I know it's not very fun to watch.
Was this all your own creation, or was this partly Ty and
no,
this
is mostly I'm sorry, I didn't interrupt you, but this is mostly Ty's strategy. I mean, I've modified it to a degree. He trades a little bit differently than I do, but it's very similar. So I just have kind of followed him along.
You guys watching this? That's Ty, the FX guy, who's been on the show. I can't remember what episode it was, but it was last year, 2020, that we did it.
Yeah, I think it was quite some time, a little while ago.
And never came back.
Okay, so essentially, yeah, we're not getting the retest, which is disappointing, but that's okay. I mean, yeah. Let's see. But with that being said, our new 4 hour is down here, so we may be seeing a shift to the bulls, and then I'll be able to take it counter to the top. So let's see here. This is our low. We've broken below here, making this our shift point up here. If I can, is it lagging on your screen, Cam? I know that you said earlier it was.
No, it was only when I was controlling it the lag. You're fine. It's perfect.
Okay, good deal. All right, I just want to slow this down a little bit and see what happens here. So essentially, yeah, once again, I want 2 candles to close above. I'm going to call it bullish, and then I look for my retest, and I can take it. Let's see. So I'll let 2 candles close. I can't tell. Is that I guess that's a closed candle.
Look at the time at the top. So it's 7 minutes into the beginning of the day. So that's 4 hours. So I'd say that's 7 minutes into the next 4 hour candle. Okay. 7 minutes into the next 4 hour candle, yeah. Okay,
let's see here. Okay, so we have gone bullish because we had 2 candles close above. So I'm going to move. I'm now biased to the bulls, obviously. If I know how to work a computer, we'll get this going. Okay, so essentially this is now my A point. This is what I'm looking for a retest of. I'm going to mark off this zone and see if we can actually get a trade. So once again, same concept. I go down to the 15-minute and look for an entry. Okay. And let's see here. Okay. I want to take a buy, but I'm trying to see where my 4-hour levels are. Okay. So Cam, if you're able to, if you could just walk me through exactly how to take that, I will.
Okay, well, how do you want to take it? Do you want
to
to take a market order or limit order?
Market order.
Okay, so you just click on the new order button, and then click on the little thing next to the stop loss. So underneath, that thing there, and then find your stop placement.
Okay, so that's it. Is that 39 pips? Is that right?
Yep, 39 pips. Yep.
Okay, so it's going to be a pretty big stop loss here.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm accidentally clicking it.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Okay, so now
so
see the box in the middle there where it says 37.2. So you want that to update the number below to 200 if you can.
To
so
200
you probably,
exactly.
Yeah,
okay.
so you probably want to do 49 maybe.
Okay.
40, 47, 44. Yeah, that's 40. That's all right. Yep.
So I can place a buy here.
Yep.
Yeah. This isn't necessarily.
That's your first trade done.
Okay. And okay, is that saying that it closed?
Sorry, this candle that's currently building? No, it's building.
Okay, so it's still an open. So I can continue through now.
Yeah.
I see.
So
okay.
that's yeah.
Sorry.
So you're slightly into. I think you're half an hour into the 4-hour candle.
Sorry for the confusion there. Okay, so let me mark off my take profit quickly. Okay, now I am going to move my stop loss. Is that possible? Can I?
Yep,
am I
you
allowed
can
to
move
do
your
that?
stop loss
Move
up.
it up.
Yep.
Okay, and is that as simple as just
drag it?
Okay.
Yeah, drag
Great.
it to wherever you want. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, it did close.
Okay, how's the luck? Has got stopped out of the by a few pips, but that's a good trade. That was 1%.
So 1-to-1, yeah.
1-to-1, so 2% gain on the account. You're up 2.01 after one trade. Nicely done.
Okay, good deal. Let's see here.
Nice trade.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, it was a long time coming.
Just take your time, bro.
It's very rare, actually, that people win their first trade on this for some reason.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'd say it's probably 80% of people lose the first trade.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's basically how I trade real time, but it is a little bit different on here because I would kind of switch in between the time frames, and I would have already known my take profit well before. I wouldn't have just taken something that I didn't know where it was going necessarily. But I kind of given the situation, I just thought we'd see how it went there. But yeah, basically, I would have made sure that it was a 1-to-1 trade, real time. But luckily, we did go 1-to-1 there. Okay. So I have the worst time trying to move these lines. Yeah. But essentially, once again, I'm just looking for a shift and kind of seeing where to go from there. But as you can see, it rejects these areas so clearly. Like when you mark these where these 4-hour lines are, it's either going to, obviously it's going to reject it or shift, but it's really funny kind of just watching how price reacts to those areas. Okay, so we do have a shift there. Give me just a moment. I'm going to move my 4-hour. Okay, and we do already have an A point formed here. So we got our lower low. So let me mark this off.
What's that you got on your chair there, Jordan?
no. So, okay, so this is my sister's gaming chair, right? We at my place, my Wi-Fi was kind of acting up, so I had to come to my mom's to use her Wi-Fi. My little sister has this gaming chair, and it comes with bunny ears. So funny.
I just noticed that. I was like, what on earth has he got? Has he got like a onesie on the back of that or something?
A onesie.
It looked like a onesie.
Yeah, man. It's a
I was
cool
curious,
chair.
but I didn't want to ask.
Glad you did. I didn't want to look so like sus on here. Had to clarify.
Okay. So once again, I'm just looking for it to retest this. And if it doesn't, then I'm looking for it to shift back. It's probably already left on the 4 hour, but let me take a look. So once it creates another lower low, I'm out. I mean, that it's if I've got a second lower low formed, I'm not going to take a continuation. I'm not going to take the next trade or the next opportunity. So I'm out of those trade, or I'm out of looking for a bearish bias at that point. So once again, I'm looking for it to shift bullish. And we did have a retest here before it actually started to drop, but that candle had not closed. So that doesn't follow my rules of actually having two candles close ahead of time. Let me see here. It looks like we did. Okay.
How many markets you trade? Oh my word. It's off the chart there. How many markets do you normally trade, Chandler?
I think like 26.
Right.
I'm not sure. I mean, it's however many. I honestly don't remember. It's every major, and then USD ZAR, USD Mexican, UK oil, US oil, and gold. And then the US 30. This strategy actually, I mean, obviously it's basically always up, but this strategy works on the US 30 as well. If you can get those bearish shifts and then let it go back to the bulls, you can really get a nice entry. I know that's like US 30 is like the big popular thing to trade.
Hey Chandler, how do you whenever it comes, since you trade so many and you pretty much just trade like naked price action, do you set alerts for like whenever candles approach like your point of interest or
like
something, or how do you keep track of your setups?
Yeah, I would put an alert on this line and then I'd watch it shift. And once it actually, once it closes above it, I'm taking, I'm going to mark off kind of what I want to see happen. I want it to retest or at least make a higher high that it can retest. And then I just go to the next pair. Like I'll look on Saturday, I'll go over my whole market and just look over everything that I'm interested in for the week and just let it shift. I mean, it's really simple if you just kind of leave it that way. Like it was very overwhelming to try to watch each and every one and just go back and forth with them like that. So just mark your stuff and then let it ride. Don't mess with it again until it allows me to live my life and like do whatever I want to do. Like I've got a full-time job as well. So I don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What's your job, Chandler?
I'm actually, I do all the catering. I'm a catering manager at Chick-fil-A. I don't know if you, I don't think you guys have that in New Zealand.
I know Chick-fil-A, yeah. We don't have it, but I know my one of my mates lives in Kentucky, and he's always taking his daughters there.
It's like a cult favorite here.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Chick-fil-A.
It's my favorite too. I literally just had it before we hopped on this. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, I was flipping houses for a little while before COVID and all the market and everything kind of skyrocketed, like we talked about earlier. And I just got out of it, which gave me a reason to actually start looking at Forex again. And then I got really into it. So that's why we're here. I did get my shift. So I'm now biased to the bulls. Let's see here. Like I said, guys, I do apologize. I know this is kind of just boring to sit here and watch, but I really don't like trading exciting.
Somebody wants some free Chick-fil-A for taking part in the chat.
Yeah, tell them to come to Mississippi. We'll get them some free Chick-fil-A. I'm not going to tell them which one, but if they find me, they can have some free Chick-fil-A.
What does your one chicken burger cost? $10.
Inflation. Yeah, I'm not going to
Is
say anything else
it
about that.
Is it a $10 chicken burger? Damn,
It's pretty close. I mean, it's geez, I actually don't remember what it is, but it's pretty close to that. Yeah. I mean, gas is $3 and something here too. So, everything gets more expensive over time. Yeah. They actually raised all of our prices recently. Let's see here. Jesus, man, if I could get these lines figured out, I would be done already. I could have already lost some trades.
Yeah, I think you got to click it and then it sort of then select it out. It's a little bit weird.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Not a problem at all. I'm letting myself get distracted too. Okay, so we did shift essentially on the daily. So I do have confluence for a buy because we've broken above that. So if I can move my lines right, I've got my daily marks down here. Now I'm going to go back to the 4 hour and I'm just looking for an 8-point retest off of this area. I want a clean 8-point retest. I mean, it broke through here already, but I want a clean retest of this higher high here. So if I can mark this off, once it comes back and test this area, which I assume that it will do rather quickly, we'll be looking for an entry. Okay, so let me see where I'm going to pull out on that's the only thing I have trouble with on this one versus TradingView is not being able to see, they've got that little tool that you can see where your take profit and stop loss are. I kind of like to use that. Is there a way for me to just it's like initiate a buy just so I can see where everything's supposed to be? So I can tell how many pips everything is?
Well, you can actually just drag if you click and drag, you should be able to see how many pips. And if that doesn't work on your Mac very easily, so drag it to the side. Is there like a right click or?
Let's see.
That measurement tool over there.
Okay, yeah, just use it. No, just use the measurement tool. Yeah, the rule is probably easier than.
It's right.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
You gotta hold it.
You gotta click it again. So I think you lost it. Yeah, click it and then click and drag.
So that's 50. Is that 59 pips?
59 pips. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go to the 15-minute here. And I want to buy market right here. So
you could set a limit order if you want, or you want to wait for it to come back and then buy.
Yeah, I want to take it right here.
Okay. All right. Sure. I want to buy now. Okay, cool. I think you got to. I'll just tell you how much you've got. $204 exactly.
204. Okay. Remind me how to do the buy order on here. Oh, I remember. New
order. Then just set your stop loss.
Okay. I said 21 pips. So let's see here. Sorry, I'm having issues with this thing clicking. So that's 12. So I'm going to go ahead and pull 10 pips from that. So at 22.
Okay, so you want to probably jump that up to 8.8 or something. 8, maybe 9.2. 9. Yeah, 9.8. And put another 5 next to it. Oh, yeah, no, that's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect.
So I can buy here.
Yep.
Okay. And I'm going to go back to my 4 hour. Let me get this figured out. And I think it actually just
took
lost.
You out.
Yeah, it closed.
It took you out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's okay. I should have marked it. Move that stop loss a little bit more. But that's okay.
It's just below break even at the moment. So it's 2 more to go.
All right. I'll try to make these a little bit quicker.
Don't sweat it, brother. Take your time.
Okay. Okay, so I did just go back to the bears. Let's see here.
So guys, if you've jumped out and you've jumped back and you're wondering what the score is, head over to the link above the chat. Actually, I don't think I pinned it. I'll pin that link. And you'll be able to, well, there's a link below the video as well. You'll be able to see where these guys got to.
Okay. Let's see if we can get a retest here or if it just continues to drop. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so I'd like to place a limit order sell.
Okay. So yeah, just same thing, new order. Oh, actually, you can, so limit order, yep, that's it. And then if you want to click on the little funny icon next to the, not that one, the next one across, not that one,
Yep.
that one there, yep. And then click where you want to put the order.
Okay.
And then stop loss, if you put that in, then we can work out if it's a buy or sell. Okay, so it's got buy limit there. So in the drop down, do you want to go and see if you can select sell limit? Yeah, and that drop down there. That's it.
Or is that a sell? Is that a sell? Okay.
Oh, sorry. Is it sell stop sell? It's sell limit. I think it's sell limit.
Okay.
You're above price, aren't you?
Yes.
Yep. So you got your 200 to play with again, or 199, I think.
199. Okay.
Let me just double check it. It should be about 200. Yeah, it's 199.64. So go 199.50 or 60, as close as you can get.
199.48.
That'll do you. Yep.
Okay. Before I place this, is it going to mess me up if I go look at the 4 hour really quick? Is I going to have to restart it?
I think you can.
I don't want to exit
just
out of it
click order. Click order because you can cancel the order as well.
Right. Okay.
Hang on. Target price must be higher than. So basically, where did you actually place that order?
I placed it at the bottom of this candle wick.
That's a sell stop. Sorry, it's not a sell limit.
Yeah.
That is a sell stop. Yeah.
Okay, so I've got the order there, and I can cancel out of it. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, give me just 1 second. I apologize. This thing is not wanting to work for me tonight. There we go. Okay, so it's 113 pips. Yeah, I'm going to take that.
Okay, you're in. Oh.
I didn't place a take profit.
Yeah,
that's great.
Nothing worse.
That's
so that
great.
hit your TP where you would have
Yeah,
TP.
but I did. Yeah, but I didn't. I wasn't even thinking to take the take profit or to place the take profit. That's awesome.
It should still hold anyway.
Let's see. Yeah, I want to close that one at current price.
Okay.
If you can tell me how to do that.
Yeah, just X the thing down the bottom there. That's it. You're like MT4. Right next to the price. See the X. That's
this
it.
one?
Yep.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. Brilliant. Third trade done.
Okay, great.
2 wins. He's up 5.68%. Well done.
I've got one more trade, correct?
You've got one more trade, then we will hand over to, well, depending on, actually, in fact, it will go back to Jordan, simply because you can't lose unless you do what Jordan did and get that massive...
Yeah, get a slip, yeah.
Get the slippage of...
That's tough, man.
Of the century, which knocked another 2% out of his account.
Yeah, I was in a signal room during Brexit, and they called a trade. And I experienced slippage firsthand from that. So that was a lot of fun.
How long ago was
I
that?
have never heard of slippage.
God, I don't even remember. Whenever that was, I can't remember the day, but it was. Yeah. I mean, this huge wick. I do not remember. It was however many years ago. I
What
don't
is
know.
good with this software is it's realistic in terms of you do get that sort of. It would have been spread, I think. Maybe not slippage. You wouldn't get slippage on it, but it would have been the spread would have just widened during the news, and
Yeah, I think it was that.
it
I may
probably
be
would
wrong, but
have.
I think
It may
yeah, I
have
think it
gone.
was their reaction to the news. Like it
Okay.
it wicked really hard and then went right back where it was supposed to go, which is usually what happens with the fundamental stuff. But okay. So once again, I'm just looking for a shift.
So somebody did ask the question of who's doing better. So they assumed the trend. I think the title of this is trend, basically trend trader versus momentum, which is sort of the same thing anyway. Because
Yeah.
if you're going with momentum, it's trend. Yeah, so like I mean, you got the scores are up on the link, but currently, unfortunately, Jordan had a bit of a shocker with his first trade. There was news, and he ended up losing 4% instead of 2%. Then he lost the next couple of trades, but came back with a gigantic winner, which got him back to break even. So after being down 8%, and Chandler is on his third trade. He's currently up 5.68 with one to go. So he can't actually get less than Jordan if he loses this trade. But it will be quite tight. If you do lose a trade, it'll be quite tight because Jordan's only got to get one R to take that back and then give you a target to try and reach.
Yeah, definitely. I would like for this one to leave a little bit more and then retest this area. We may have a nice entry there if we can do that. I mostly just want to get this out of the way. If it can break above that and hopefully come back, that would be ideal. Yeah, so essentially, I mean, all I'm looking for is like, if I want the other party kind of out of the question. Like I just want, if I've got a bunch of sell orders, I want those to get triggered and then it reject them. If it's buy orders, I want those to trigger, like catch an area and then reject those and then go back in the direction that I'm biased to, obviously. But okay, so I'm going to go to the 15-minute here. And if I can find my screen. We didn't quite get a retest. I don't love that. Let's see, give me just a second. I'm going to check the pips on that.
You got to go to the left when you're dragging it. You've got to move to the left or right. You can't drag it straight down. Yeah,
okay, so, that's my issue. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. So that's 13 pips. We're gonna go see if that gets us below here. I really don't like that, just because if it does decide to actually give me a true retest here, it's gonna stop me out. So I'm gonna hold off for a second and see how this plays out.
Cam,
Yeah.
we got 100 people watching with only 38 likes.
Oh,
Tell them
good.
we need to get 80, bro.
Come on, guys. We need to get.
Oh, fam.
You're doing my job. Well, I can see we got 42 likes on my end, but guys, yeah,
really?
We need to get up to 50. Surely we can get to 50. So if you haven't hit like yet, if you've been watching, then please do hit like before you leave. It really does help the videos go. So
We may
guys,
get a nice shift.
I'm sure you can get to 50.
Sorry.
We've got another 7 to go.
It's
45.
so
Okay.
It's funny
I liked
whenever
it.
I watch these trader versus trader competitions,
48.
you always mention that, and then my like button isn't clicked yet. I'm like, oh damn! Like,
Oh, good.
Yeah,
You're
that's
so
true. I don't even
funny.
think about it.
I know. I'm just here for just to watch,
53.
bro. It's like nice.
53. We got up to 54. Okay, thank you guys.
Yo, shout out to y'all.
Okay, so we did have a small bullish candle here, I think. So we've got kind of a lower high, or excuse me, yeah, lower high. Yeah, I always get confused saying lower high and higher low and all that stuff. So we call them A points and B points. Your lower highs and higher lows are B points, and your higher highs and lower lows are your A points. That just makes it a little bit easier to call it. Okay, same thing. I want to see if we can get a retest of this area. All right, that's decent, but it's a lot of structure building there. I don't like that. Let me go to the 15-minute.
Hang on, I'm just going to go and mute for
So Jordan, who did you learn from?
So honestly, bro, whenever I started, I got introduced to this by a buddy, and he was also still learning. He was still fairly new to it, and he kind of had like the concepts of like price action, as far as like support and resistance, fibs, all that stuff. So from there, I kind of understood a little bit of the concepts and how everything works. And then
Right.
from there, I kind of went on my own and I started researching on YouTube. I started doing more in-depth like research based off of those, like more support and resistance, more market structure, multi-time frame stuff. And then I started like dabbling into indicators. One thing about like indicators, a lot of people say that they like don't work. I like to try to like prove people wrong. You know what I mean? I like to try to make it work. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
I started dabbling with a lot of indicators, and I started playing with RSI, MACD, pretty much everything. Ichimoku cloud. I know a lot of indicators. I know divergence. I know quite a bit, but that was clouding up my trading and kind of like messing with my whole psychology. And so I
Right.
kind of threw it out and I found something that worked based in EMAs and market structure. And I was like, all right, let me just run with this. And one guy I really recommend, if you guys haven't watched the video yet, on Cams, whenever he did the video with Richard Nasir, is that how you say his last name?
NASA,
NESR?
yeah, NASA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Richard, like he is good, yo. That's kind of where I learned how to trail my stops. Like how you guys see me trailing my stops on the 5-minute with his swings. He does it like honestly, I liked watching him. I wish he had more videos. And Cam, I really wish you could get it back on because I like studying that guy. I've
What
watched
was
that
it? Was it the sort of what I'm trying to say? Was it the snippet from his trading challenge, or was it where he trailed that trade?
Yeah.
Ah,
Like I watched the whole
yeah.
challenge. Yeah, I watched the whole
Yeah.
challenge and
Because
like
he's got
even just
another
like
video, yeah. He's got another video where he breaks down his the
yeah.
market, yeah, which is good. But I
Mhm.
mean, that look, he's number one. He's like, well, not number one. He's pretty up there, hovering around number 1, 2, 3 on TradingView. He's like,
Mhm.
he's obviously what he does is very, very good. And he's such a humble guy, and he's done
He
everything in the
is.
industry he can possibly do. Like, trades from home now, traded for a hedge fund, and worked at a broker, and I think he did something else as well in the industry. So yeah, he's done the whole lot and just really understands technical analysis.
He really does. He is a very, very good price action trader, to be honest. And like you said, he's a very good dude too. You could just tell it by his whole like demeanor and personality. I love the way he would just smile and kind of like, he's very like into it. You can tell he loves what he does, and it shows. It's so sick. But yeah, Chandler, to answer your question, bro, I kind of don't necessarily have like a mentor that I kind of like do my own thing, bro. And I kind of went out on my own journey and kind of learned by myself.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. I think I'm going to take a sell here. Give me just 1 second to.
Right, let's work out how much you got. It's obviously going to be more. 211, just over.
Okay. Gonna go kind of with a bigger stop loss there. Okay, am I able to go ahead and place a take profit?
Yep.
Okay.
Just same way you do the stop loss. You can just drag that. You click on the little take profit thingy, and then the pen.
Yeah,
the
that makes
invisible
sense.
pen, and then find your take profit. $75 likes. I'm sure we can get to 75, guys. We're at 67, so we just need another 8 of you to do it.
Yeah,
Jordan's desperate to get 75. He's desperate
man.
to get to 100. So
I am, yo. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Just kidding. Let's do it.
I've got 211.16.
that's good. That's good. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, so you're in at market? Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So he's in this fourth trade here, guys. Coming to the end of this. Good push to the take profit level. There you go. 9.79 is where we have ended up. Great trade there. Well done, Chandler. 9.79. Let me make a note of that. 3 wins, 1 loss.
Great trading,
And
bro.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
let's just stop sharing your screen for a second here. And do you want to share yours, Jordan? So you're going next. So you need to get well, you need to get as much as you can, to be honest. So you need to have a trade that's better than your last trade to get to where Jordan was. In fact, it doesn't need to be quite as good. No, it does need to be better. So I think you got 8% last time. So now you need just over. You sort of need about. Well, you need 10 to get Chandler to play again. So what I'm going to do, mate, is can I just grab your screen for a second? It's probably going to be easier to do it this way because you've got that trade running. So we'll get you back to let's just, I'll tell you what, we'll close it out.
I'm going to step off for just a moment.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
We're going to do a new simulation.
He said big trader Chandler. Yeah. It's so funny.
I don't know. Okay, right. Sorry about this, guys. Hey, we'll put you at like 500 and we'll say you've... No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Right, so it was 06. Okay, there you go. Right, so you can carry on looking for a trade. Oh, actually, what we're going to do is we're going to jump you up a year. Yep. Okay, that's your starting point.
Can I take the mouse back?
Oh yeah, go for it. Well, I'm not. Yep, you got it.
Right. We need a big move, y'all. We need a big move.
Actually, I'll just be 2 seconds as well.
Looks like an inverted head and shoulders right there. Allah. I don't want to take that. Take my time real quick. Take my time with it. I'm gonna look for a weekly bounce, y'all. Something like this. Yeah, I didn't want to buy that because I'm holding red over green, 20 over 8. Remember, this is what I'm looking for. Let's see. Let's bring it back into the moving averages. We're back in. Yeah, I don't like that. Man, looks so choppy right now. Broke these lows. Let me add a fib here. There. This could potentially be where I would break back. I had these lower low, lower high, kind of created higher lows, broke higher high, higher low, higher high, broke lower low, Fibonacci. Retracing 78.6, 618. Let's go to 15-minute. I want to see this 15-minute structure get broken to the downside. You guys can see that the 15-minute structure is holding these higher lows, higher high, higher low. Let's see what happens.
Manica, donate those likes. Yes, guys, donate the likes.
Okay, that's a break
70.
right there. Boom. Let me see a pullback. I'm gonna look for a pullback because I want to get a tight stop, you guys. I need to look for a nice winner here. So I don't want to put big stops, no 20 pips or anything. I need a 15-minute because this 15-minute had these higher lows, higher high, higher low, and now it's starting to break. I need this 15-minute to have a good pullback. As soon as it has that pullback, I'm gonna draw a 15-minute fib to the downside right here from this point to here. I'm gonna go down to the 5-minute and I'm gonna look for some 5-minute price action to start breaking to the downside again. So we're gonna see how this plays out. Let's just see. And if it doesn't give me what I want to see, you guys, we're gonna pass on this. I'm gonna look for another one because I'm gonna go for this. Let's see. We could have sold here whenever it broke this point, put stops above, but like I said, I need that tight R right now.
Yeah, so 6 to 1 is what you said. Say, you know, some of your trades will go 6 to 1. If you can get that, you'll make a game of it. Definitely make a game of it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's exactly what
indicators are tough, man. I don't use them because they're so difficult. I respect the fact that you do. That's
so honestly, I think a lot. I honestly think price action is pretty tough, dude.
Yeah, I think once you kind of just like, I spent a lot of time back testing over and over and over again, just the same thing, just boring with it, just watching movies and everything else. So I think you just kind of get used to it over a while. You start to kind of just see it, and it makes it. I mean, it's easier for me, but that's pretty cool. You know, Cam, you said we were both trend traders, and that's true, but our approach is very different.
Very different.
No indicators.
Yeah, I probably would have classified you as just a pure price action Chandler, and yeah. I mean you've got fibs here, Jordan. So I mean I think everyone's either a trend trader or a scalper, but
should have entered up there. And that's one thing, you guys. A tip that I also write down in my trading plan too is like you see on this 15-minute, I'm looking specifically for that 15-minute pullback, but sometimes that pullback never comes and it just bleeds. I could have sold right here, stops above here, but like I said, I'm looking for that tight stop. And you know, I could have been up a little bit nicely, maybe like a 1 to 3, but that's not what I'm looking for. You know what I mean? I need that pullback at this specific moment. But that's a setup that I would have taken if I'm not thinking of like terms of competition at the moment. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on this setup, you guys. It's not giving me what I want to see. Let's look for something different, all right?
We almost got to. So you want 100 likes, yeah, Jordan?
I want 250. No, I want 100 likes, y'all.
100 likes.
Let's get it.
We got 73, so we're 20 odd off. So guys, if you're watching this, you haven't hit like yet, I mean, it's probably because you guys are the ones on there hitting like, watching this. You know, normally you're not. So we're missing 2 already.
Oh, I'm in 2020. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, what happened there? You're gonna run out of data.
Yeah.
So because I jumped you forward a couple of years, and you're on the weekly, what we're gonna need to do is find another market. Have you got any data for any other market?
Yeah, I got data for other markets.
Do you want to chuck one of those on?
Yeah. Okay.
So you just go view at the top, tickers.
Okay. Chandler, give me a pair.
Man, I don't know. Whatever you like. Looks like you
Brother, what
got
do you like?
Hey, CAD yen's my other favorite. I like the yen pairs, so it's whatever you think. But
Yen? Okay.
I mean, but do whatever's good for you, bro.
Try Euro JPY. You know what? Nah, let's do a GJ. GJ. I'm gonna do GJ.
Okay, let's go. Do you want to hit random date and time at the top? Yep. 2020. So you might want to do that again. 2020 still.
2019. Can I put it back like a year?
Yeah, just do 2018. Or do that's 2008.
I don't think it'll go back to 2008.
Click OK. Okay, there you go. It's on a weekly time frame.
Cool. Oh boy, this is ugly already.
So Chandler, you're part-time, but you obviously, I mean, the challenge, you're doing all right here. 3 wins, 1 loss. You look like you know what you're doing. I mean, are you profitable or?
Yeah, I've literally been trading for. I say trading. I've only been taking it seriously for 6 months, and I've only been trading. Like I've failed in profit on the FTMO 4 times. So it's just kind of been a matter of like I get everything but the profit. Like I finished at like 105, 106, something like that on the last day. But and my logic, I would rather lose it and retake it in profit, not have to pay for it, and then not break my rules, because if I start breaking stuff, I'm gonna continue to do it. I mean, I just don't like gambling. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm planning to go full time pretty soon. Now I've only recently gotten to the point to where I truly feel like I know what I'm doing as much as I can for now. So, yeah, I think full time is on the way. Also, Cam, is Davi the guy who's got the highest right now?
Davi, yeah, he's got the highest with the replay challenge.
He's one of
using the FX simulator. So it's sort of a bit different because the previous way I did it was with based on R gained, but yeah, using the simulator, he's got the highest.
That's another one of Ty's students as well. I was in with him
was
for a
he?
little while.
Was he with? Oh yeah, did he mention?
I think he's learned from a few people,
Ty.
but I know that I kind of saw him in that group for a little while. He and Ty know each other.
Yeah. So he's a trend line trader, which is I don't see that many pure trend line traders. But he does very well. He did very well. Like every challenge, he absolutely nailed it, and
definitely
he's got the top score as well. And he did well on the when I was doing the 10 trade challenge as well. He did quite well on that. He got 6 out of 10 without trend lines because it was not enough time.
Okay, so on my weekly, blue is holding over red. It kind of dipped below, but that's fine because it was kind of creating like this little higher low on the weekly. It broke these highs here. On the daily, I'm kind of looking at it right here. It was counter trend crossed against my weekly, so it was out of confluence, and I needed to be in confluence. Right here, it ended up recrossing in confluence. If I go down to my 4 hour, it had these structure lower highs right here, where it had lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. It suddenly broke up to the upside, had this big impulse. So now we're having this pullback right here. So what I'm going to do is go down to this 15-minute, and I want to see these lower highs get broken with a new high. And then we're going to wait for that 15-minute pullback. And then we're going to drop down to the 5-minute, 1 minute, and we're going to look for a little sniper entry. It's creating new lows. That's okay. I want it to do that because what I want it to do is I want it to retrace into my golden area, which is my 50% to the 61.8%. It's like the golden area in the fibs. So this is the most valid lower high. I would want it to get broke. Looks like it broke. Now I need a pullback, 15-minute pullback. Let's see it. Remember, sometimes it won't come. And if it don't, then we're just going to miss out on this opportunity.
And you want to pull back to the 61, are you? Or the 50? Okay.
I'm going to draw a new 15-minute fib. So I need this 15-minute to break and close below 38.2. At that point, oh, snap, my PC is running low. I'm going to plug it in really, really quick, you guys. I don't want to lose y'all. Give me one quick second. I apologize.
That's all right,
I did the
mate.
same thing. I was on like 4%.
Oh, man, bro. Good thing it popped that up. I'm glad it did that. I'd have been here freaking gone. Black screen.
Yeah, it's not as bad as when I lost the internet twice doing this.
Oh my gosh, man.
In the
Don't
first
even get me
season.
started about the internet.
I lost it for about 30 minutes. It's like rang them up and they said, oh no, we just did an unplanned outage. It's like, really? You're not going to tell us? And it was like 12:30 at night, but for me. Anyway, sorry, you're plugged in, great. So you're saying you're waiting for a close below something?
38.2 on my 15-minute impulse fib. So I got that close right here. I'm going to go down to my 5-minute, my 1-minute, and I want to look for these structures right here to break to the upside, okay? So let's just say if it creates more lower low structure, if it keeps going down. Folding these points right here, these areas on the 1-minute. Lower high, lower low, lower highs, lower low, lower high, lower low. It broke this higher high, has this higher low. Now it's playing around. If it breaks this higher high right here, let's see. I got candlestick patterns, but I don't like candlestick patterns. I feel like they're like, you can't rely on candlestick patterns in my opinion, just because they're BS. They just stop me out too often. So
what kind of patterns are you thinking about?
Like sometimes whenever I'm like buying on a bullish engulfing or something, like a bearish engulfing just comes in right after a bullish engulfing. Or like, for example, right here, this big green candle comes in, bullish engulfing, then a big red one. And I'm like, well, damn, you know what I mean? So I don't like to depend on candlestick patterns.
Mm.
I'm going to buy here. Wait, let me double check. I don't want to miss this entry, but this is a tough decision for me. I want to enter here. I want to, but I want my 5-minute to impulse a little bit and then pull back. And that pullback is going to be the 1-minute pullback. And that's what I want to wait for. I'm going to wait for it, you guys. And like I said, we're staying picky with this opportunity, you guys. We're not going to just, we're going to get what we want. If it don't give me exactly what I want, I'm passing on this again. We're going to look for another one. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna buy here. What time is that? That's
it's just the start of the day basically. 22 minutes into the start of the day. So the spreads are, if you look at the spread, it's humongous.
Humongous, yeah. Okay.
So you're probably better off waiting to the end of the hour at least. Which is another half an hour away.
I should have bought.
Well, but you would have only
It's
been there.
okay.
You would have been at break even because the price has only just got to where your spread was.
Oh, that's
So you're
very
asked,
true, huh?
yeah.
The
So
why
now,
the
We would have guessed the
now
spread.
the first hour is finished of the day. Now you can get a. Now you're going to get a decent spread.
let's see if we could get a little pullback. All right, let's see. Let's look at the 1 minute. Okay, let's see. Okay.
They're rooting for you in the comments.
Hey, I appreciate y'all.
You're saying you're on par with this trade. Just need to look at structure on the 1 hour for a pullback to enter. That's Slay Fullness. It's his view on the trade.
I want to enter it right now. All right, I'm gonna enter it. Let's do this, you guys. Let's put our stops right here. Man, that's a big stop though.
28 pips on GJ. It's not too bad.
That's not too bad, but I don't know how I like it though. All right, let's do it. What do I got, Cam? 200?
So you've got, basically 200. Yeah. Well, hang on. What are we? Oh, yeah. It was $10,002. Do you want to add your $2 in?
It was 10,006.
Oh, sorry, it's $10,006. I don't know why we did 10,000. I thought we did 10,006.
No problem.
I think when we went to the other pair, it reset.
Reset it. Okay. So let's just say if you're on, just do 200. Just over 200 is probably fine.
Over 200.
Just over 200. We'll give you your $6, right? So if whatever comes of it, you've got $6 extra. So if it comes down to the wire, we'll give you your $6. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Let me just double check everything. I want to make sure everything's in line.
84 likes as well. We're almost at your 100.
Let's go, you guys. Let's go. That's what I like to see. I can't see it right now, but that's what I like to hear. I mean, oh no, why is it playing? Oh my gosh, I hate this.
So you didn't take that trade, no?
No, it started playing. It started playing without me. Okay, well, I'm still at this spot.
It's funny, like you see a whole bunch of different people come on every hour. Like people have got stuff to do. I don't know if they're working or whatever, but the meeting's finished and then they jump on. Sometimes you get like an hour of really nice people, and then sometimes it's like I don't know what happens. People have had a bad day at work.
Okay.
All right, so you 200. You still got 200 to play with, yeah. So you want to, go for it.
Okay, there's going to be 27 pit stop.
That will do you.
Okay. All right, you guys, this is it. I'm gonna do it. I see what I like. Let's do it. Let's.
Okay, then this is it, guys. So he needs to Jordan needs to get 900 and something dollars, 950 bucks to get Chandler to play again. If he comes under that, then unfortunately it's game over. Chandler advances to the semi-finals. If he gets over it, or in fact, actually, no, sorry, there's a chance that you'll lose a trade, Chandler. So he just needs to get 700 bucks odd. You only need to get 700 odd to force Chandler to play. That said, Chandler would have to really screw up this last trade to lose that.
You got it, bro. You got it.
All right. It would suck if it just smashed my stop, huh? Let's see.
They're in the 1 minute chart, so giving yourself as good a chance as any. Is it going to fill that liquidity void?
Don't be a buster. Don't be a buster.
That's a good sign.
Oh,
That's not a good sign.
That's not a good sign at all. Let's see.
There you go. That's what you want.
There you go.
That is exactly what I want to see.
So guys, if you want the scores, they are over there on the Trading Nut site. The link below the video will get you there. You can see what's in it. It's very tight. Well, sorry, it's not very tight. What I'm saying. It's actually not tight at all, but Jordan does need.
Thanks, Cam.
You got it, bro. You got it.
I don't know why I thought it was very tight there. I thought I was in last week's challenge where it was actually very tight.
It's a nice candle.
Man, my buy is way up here.
You're on the 1 minute chart, so look. I mean, you could probably jump to a higher time frame because you're not going to manage this.
Might as well, huh?
Moment. Yeah.
Might as well.
If you're out, you're out. It's in the range. It's in the range again.
No,
which is not good. There you go. Sorry about that, mate.
I got clapped, y'all.
You got clapped. You got clapped. There you
got
go,
clapped.
Chandler. You are the winner today of a trader versus trader. Well done on that.
All right.
Congratulations,
Chandler.
Hey, thank you. I enjoyed it, Jordan. Thank you.
Yeah,
So
no, I enjoyed it too, bro. You did a good job. You earned it. I definitely
Appreciate that.
keep practicing, bro. You're on your way to that full, trading all full time for sure, bro. You're on that track
Yeah,
for sure.
no more chicken sandwiches. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll see.
like that, bro. You're gonna be eating good noodles every day.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, look. Thank you very much, Jordan, for coming on. I'm just going to do a bit of a wrap up here, guys, and then what we'll do is we'll get you guys to let people know how they can get hold of you. Guys, do remember we've got Trading Nut merch here. There is a stuff underneath this video if you're watching on YouTube, or you can find it over there on tradingnut.com. You've got caps, you got cups, you got all sorts of stuff with the new logo that you can see there. Do remember that we were using Forex Simulator backtesting software for today's challenge. The guys went and got themselves a copy, which is fantastic. There's a 14-day free trial that you can try out. There's a link below the video if you want to get access to it. And if you're looking to do your back testing in lightning fast speed with my Robot Builders Club, I teach you how to build trading robots for MetaTrader 4 and 5. There's a 7-day video course VIP community. There's no coding at all. I do live Q&A calls, and there's 30 plus ready-made robots when you join. I will be closing the doors to this soon, so guys, if you do want to come on board, now is the time to do that. I think that's it for my stuff. Look, guys, I'm going to stop sharing here again and then just say to Jordan, do you want to let the guys know how they can get hold of you?
Yeah, you guys, first off, thank you guys so much for watching and sticking around to the end. You guys can catch me on Instagram at FXRosaae, ROSAAE. Yeah, you guys hit me up. We're always working, you know what I mean? I'm down to collab with other traders too and learn different styles as well, and you know what I mean, work together, because we're all in this together. We're all pushing towards that, you know what I mean, freedom, that financial freedom. So let's get it, you guys. Hit me up.
Cool. Well, look, thank you very much for coming on, Jordan. It's been a pleasure. And also, guys, we're 90 likes. Jordan was after 100, so if you want to get him to 100, then that'll make his day.
You guys made my day already. Thank you, guys.
Cool. And Chandler, what about yourself? How can the guys find out more about you?
Yeah, I've got an Instagram. I think you shared it on the story. That's probably the easiest way to find it because it's a weird name. It's a weird way to spell it.
It is a weird name. It is.
Yeah, that's the best way.
Well, they're gonna...
the same for him. Just message me. I enjoy talking to other traders, so please message. But that's it.
Cool, brilliant. Well, look, guys, their Instagram links are actually on that link as well. So the link below the video has their Instagram links. If you click on their name, you'll get to their Instagram page. It's probably the easiest way. If you're watching this, thank you once again. Chandler, we'll see you in the semi-final. Jordan, all the best, mate. Maybe we'll see you sometime in the future, or I'll definitely see you in the chat. So I'll keep an eye out for you there. All right, guys.
Sure,
thank you for
watching.
watching.
Chandler.
Right, that's it. Oh, hang on, stay there, guys.